Hey everybody, and welcome to my new channel. Been an RPG gamer on console and PC for years, and I've never been too much of the competitive type, but I've always enjoyed cooperative play games. Me and my buddies this year decided we was going to try out D&D. We talked about it for many years, and just seemed like too much of an undertaking to try and get into it. But even though it is a large undertaking, it is extremely fun, and the rules aren't that hard to actually pick up on. Once you get the basics down, it'll take you 1 or 2 sessions maybe, and everything will start getting a lot smoother. The hardest part is just getting everybody together. So what we've done is we've decided every Saturday night, we're all off on weekends, so we can get together on Saturday night. We try and start it in the evening because this game does take as much time as you're willing to put into it. You don't have to go through it as fast as what we do because we spend several hours actually playing it, but just a couple hours, and depending on your party's needs, as you figure out how to play the game, you can adjust everything in order for the encounters to take less time and be more fun for the time that you actually have to spend on the game. So it's, again, a lot of freedom and extremely versatile. This game can match pretty much anybody's needs. It just takes a little bit of work to actually put it together. So what do you actually need in order to get into this game? Well, if you look online, Amazon carries them. Several gaming shops carry them. I'm sure you have a local shop that you might not even know of that carries it. But for, I believe it was around $30 or $35, you can buy this D&D starter set. And with this starter set, you get an adventure book, which lists out all the monsters that you'll need. It'll also list everything that you would need to start an adventure. So basically, as a DM, you do not have to worry about creating the adventure. It's already got one in it. It also comes with a basic rule book, so you don't have to worry about buying anything. This right here also comes with 5 generated characters. So in other words, you don't have to create characters. You can just pull them right out of the box. It's already got everything on the sheet. Tells you all the abilities as you level up, what you can get, what you can do. And it also comes with 6 gaming dice. Now, aside from this, every player that you have, it is a big benefit to have a set of gaming dice for. And a set of gaming dice includes a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, a D20. And optionally, you can get a D100. Those are for percent rolls. Anything that you want to see, okay, well, if this happens, let's see what kind of percentage it has a chance to do. So, again, D&D starter set, about $35. A set of cheap gaming dice, including all 6 dice that you're going to need, would be roughly, I think, $8 per set. And that just depends on where you go, where you find them. You might find them a little bit cheaper. You might find them a little more expensive. They do make some really cool dice out there that are a lot more expensive. So be careful, because you might do something like I did and get yourself trapped and spending $50 on a set of game dice just because they look cool. That being said, it's all you really need. Now, if you play the game and you find that you really enjoy it, there's 3 other books that are roughly $25 or $30 a piece. I'm sure you can find them cheaper, but the 3 books that I would recommend you getting as a DM is the Dungeon Master Guide, the Player's Handbook, and the Monster Manual. Now, your Player's Handbook It's going to have all your rules, all your basic things that you could follow. It has all the regular classes in it, as well as all the regular races in it. There are other books out there that are D&D books that have custom-made characters, such as races and classes, that are not in this book. But this book has all the basic ones and have been pretty well balanced for any campaign. The Dungeons Master Guide, this allows you, or this gives you everything you need to know for creating your own dungeons, creating your own monsters, creating your own items, creating everything that you would need to create in order to create your own campaign. It is extremely useful. Everything in here has been balanced and tested, and I would recommend highly, if you're going to play this game a lot, pick this book up. The Monster Manual, you don't necessarily have to have this. I enjoy it because as your characters level up, especially if you're using the starter kit for the campaign, they're going to start overpowering the monsters. And this book allows you to go in there, find almost all the monsters that have been pre-generated by D&D, and alphabetically it will list all the various types of the monsters, such as if you have a goblin, it also shows the goblin boss, it shows the hobgoblin captain, and so on and so forth. So it makes it easier for you to reference what everything does. It makes it easier for you to look at it and adjust different stats on them as your party levels up to keep things challenging and fun. I find it extremely helpful, and this is one of my recommendations. What's so exciting about D&D is the companionship. You get to bring all your friends together into one place, have a lot of fun doing it, and the game itself allows so much freedom for you to design your characters, do what you want to do. If you wanted to be a shopkeeper, you could do that. It would take some work, but you could do it. And I also, on this channel, wanted to talk about, as a new DM, the challenges that come along with that, and figuring out how to continually make the game challenging, but not so hard that it's unbeatable. And with that, again, thank you for joining this channel, and I hope you enjoy the content.